Welcome back to round 2 of the Go Stadium Twilight Cup tournament. This time we're going to be going against Evolus, and he is a challenger ranked battler, so this should be a good match. So let's see how we do here. Game 1, we're going to lead off with Tyranitar, and he's going to lead off with Sableye. Now, in a 2-shield scenario, I do have this matchup. I will have to shield one foul play at least, but I will feint him down with fast moves before he could ever come close to fainting me down with Shadow Claws. Now, I know he's going to have either Venomoth or Golbat in the back, so we go ahead and shield that. And here I have plenty of energy stored up, and I don't want him getting to another foul play, so we're going to go ahead, use a Crunch, take out the Sableye. He lets it go, decides to save his shields. Now here I try to switch out, and it doesn't work, but it actually ends up working out in my favor. So I switch into Dustox, and he immediately switches into Venomoth, and then I'm able to immediately switch into Alolan Muck here. So now I have my Dustox lined up with his Toxicroak in the back. Now all I have to do at this point is just fire off an Acid Spray and get his Venomoth to -2 defense. And then I can just bring in my Dustox and sweep it all up with his Confusions. Since he's still got both of his shields, there's no point in really using charge moves at this point. So I'm just going to use nothing but Confusions from Dustox. And this Venomoth is going to go down in 3 Confusions. And it only takes 5 to take out a Toxicroak. He does get a Mud Bomb off, but it's okay. It wouldn't have KO'd, but I definitely wanted to make sure that he didn't get in close with the counter damage. So we're able to take game number 1. Now in game number 2, expecting him to want to lead Toxicroak since I just ran Tyranitar. So I'm actually going to swap out my Dustox put Dustox in the lead spot instead of Tyranitar. Still sticking with the same team. Bit of a risky play, having 2 Pokemon that are so weak to Toxicroak when he's definitely going to be bringing it. But, like I said, we expect him to maybe lead with it, since we just led with T-Tar, and he knows that we have 2 Pokemon on our team that are weak to it, so thinking that maybe he'll want to lead with that. But he actually leads with Golbat, so this is not a favorable matchup. So here, he's going to fire off a Shadow Ball, and I'm going to go ahead and shield that. Go ahead and fire off the Silver Wind. Just trying to fish for the boost, honestly. Which he obviously isn't going to shield. And then he swaps out into his Sableye. Now, I try to switch into Tyranitar here. Took me 3 tries, unfortunately, but it doesn't really matter because it wasn't even the right play to begin with. I should have just swapped into Alolan Muck, because now he's going to be able to do a lot of damage to my Tyranitar, which I need for his Golbat in the back. Since Alolan Muck doesn't have too positive of a matchup with that, I definitely should have tried to keep my Tyranitar alive and at full health. But I actually end up... I tried to farm it down before it got to another foul play. I don't know why I thought I could even get close to that. And then I didn't. We CMP tied on the charge move, so I didn't even get that off. And then here, he's actually able to get to another foul play and do a decent chunk on my Alolan Muck. So this is This is not looking very good. Because he's still got the Golbat in the back, and he's probably got Toxicroak. So, yeah, brings in Toxicroak. And here, I go ahead and Acid Spray. Now, debatable if I should have stayed in and let him take me out, because now he can swap out before I'm able to get any damage. Also, probably shouldn't have used my charge move. Probably should have just kept it. He doesn't have any shields, but it's not going to matter. He's still going to get to, I believe this is just a Poison Fang before I can even get off a Silver Wind. So yeah, he's able to take me out with this Poison Fang here, and my Alolan Muck is already really hurt at this point, and there's just, yeah, he's going to be able to take me out with a Shadow Ball. Take game number 2. Wouldn't have mattered. Or no, he Poison Fangs him. That's right. It doesn't matter though. He still has Toxicroak in the back, so that game was a wrap. Now, game 3, I believe I just run it right back immediately. Yeah, just right back to the same team, leading off, figuring he's gonna expect me to, swap back to the Tyranitar to combat his Golbat. So trying to catch the Toxicroak lead again. We'll see what actually ends up happening. So he actually leads out Sableye, which is definitely not good for us. So we're just going to take, or get a little bit of energy here. Definitely don't want to take a foul play. I swap in Alolan Muck. Not Tyranitar this time. And he does fire off the foul play, which isn't going to hurt too much, so we're not going to shield that. He swaps out into his Golbat. Now, I haven't gone for an Acid Spray this entire set, so I'm fairly confident that he's not going to shield this, which he doesn't. So at this point, I believe that I'm just going to let my Muck go, because it did a decent chunk to this Golbat here. Now, debatable if I should have gone for an Acid Spray, as it just lowers defenses a little more, but I wanted to make sure that I either took out a shield or took this Golbat out with that charge move. So, go for a Dark Pulse. And then just going to bring Tyranitar out here. Try to farm this down, which I believe he does. Yeah, he gets off a Shadow Ball, I believe this is, which isn't going to hurt too much. Yeah, like a third of my health, so a little more actually. A little more than a third, but it's okay. We still have both our shields. He brings out Toxicroak. Now, I tried to shield, or I tried to swap out there, but it actually ends up working in my favor this way, because now I'm able to farm down this Toxicroak. And then I'm going to save both of my shields for the Sableye in the back. I'm going to need to get to 3 Silver Winds to knock it out, since he has a shield. So we fire off the first Silver Wind, take the shield, and I get the boost. So immediately fire off another Silver Wind, which, thanks to the boost, is going to hurt quite a bit. Yeah, it does about half. And he's going to be able to fire off almost back-to-back foul plays, but like I said, I saved both of my shields. Now, questionable whether or not the boost actually came into play here, because these Shadow Claws are hurting a decent amount, even with the boost. Now, I do get this Silver Wind off here, but I don't know. I don't know if the boost really mattered too much because 2 Silver Winds would have KO'd either way. I didn't need the boosted Silver Wind on that first one.